John Constantine, Hellblazer, dead in America.
Water, so close. Wait. Are those people shooting? Fuck, shit, bastard.
St. Augustine, Florida. A few weeks earlier.
You're a long way from home, John Constantine.
Oh, piss off. At least I'm there when I said I would be. What's the point working me ass off at the Serling Conjuration if it takes 2 bastard hours for anyone to show up, eh? Sat-nav on the blink, is it?
Spare the indignation, John. For one thing, that was the worst invocation we've ever seen. You're supposed to use virgin parchment, not a McDonald's serviette. And for another, well, the Lords of the Inferno had much to discuss. Questions of jurisdiction arose. Fascinating choice of venue, by the way. Do you suppose it's authentic?
Why are you asking of me? Ain't you lot supposed to be all-knowing?
Oh, I'm just a negotiator. Be grateful they didn't send a rhymer. Well, what do you think? Do these waters truly hold the power to restore vitality and reverse the ravages of age?
Course they bloody don't. Stands to reason, doesn't it? Be full of drowning her babies if it was real.
In any event, it's such a pleasure to be up here in the fresh air. I don't suppose you'd spare me a cigarette?
Give over. You're an inanimate fucking object possessed by an evil spirit.
Doesn't seem to have stopped you.
Low blow.
Let's get to business, shall we? Your petition mentioned concerns regarding the damnation of a third party. This. Noah,
Icumelo.
Naturally, the kings of hell assumed this is part of a scheme ultimately related to your self-interest. Not our first rodeo, Mr. Constantine. We anticipate you will lie, cheat and betray in pursuit of whatever flexible definition of the greater good you presently choose to adopt. Hence my superiors have instructed that we skip the crap and focus on the only question that matters. What are you prepared to sacrifice?
Hey. Yeah, we shite. I told ya to get back.
Nat? Which part of Mind the Dwarf didn't you understand?
I'm not your private fucking thug, ye Sassenach cunt. I'll not beat up barons on your say, and this wee brat won't take no for an answer.
You're a long way from home, John Constantine.
That was my line.
Did that statue just?
Wanna buy some cookies, mister?
No. And I ain't giving away more smokes, neither.
I'll just wait outside.
Whatever you are, child, you're not welcome. We are conducting a deal and...
I'll go where I wanna go, thanks all the same. This is a free country. Say, you wanna know how your deal would've gone? Way it starts is, Johnny uses the negotiation as a pretext to confirm a bunch of shit he doesn't actually know for sure. Like, he wants to know if the cops in London are searching for Noah on suspicion of murder. The answer is yes. If Noah's immortal soul is damned for the awful things Johnny here made him do. The answer is yes. He wants to know if Noah is truly his own son. The answer, again, is yes. He wants to know if ultimate responsibility for all the above, and all the trauma that derives from it, lies firmly and exclusively with him. The answer is yes. And just when he's learned all he needs from you, and you figure it's finally time to bargain over his eternal fate, he will activate the Solomonic vessel under your chair and walk away a free man.
You unbelievable bastard.
Oh, now don't be like that. Johnny here ain't the only one a long way from home. That's what Allah this is about, in the end. Showing the proper respect.
All done, are you? Talk about Che Win and the fucking scenery. Gonna tell me who you are and what you want?
Oh. Y'all just think of me and my kin as your hostesses while you're visiting our lands. We just wanted to get a good look at ya. Gotta do things the right way, don't ya? That's polite. So then, welcome to America, dead man.
John, you want me to tell Noah to bring up the wheels?
Cheers, Nat. I'll be right out. It's 17 days since I left London. My heart hasn't beat once in all that time. Shit. Nobody asked you, Noah. Warm up. We couldn't stay in London. Tommy Willowtree, K-Mag. A flat full of corpses and a shower of parliamentary perverts looking for a goat to scape. If it was just me, I could have stuck it out in the old country. But these two? A sink-estate newt and a Glaswegian maniac? Subtle they ain't. We snuck aboard a freight ship out of Southampton, bound for Jacksonville. Bit of judicious hocus-pocus and the crew forgot we were there, left us to poke about in the cargo. Vintage British motors, deck to deck. Morris Minors, Union Jacked Minis, and 3 of these big old beauties, earmarked for weddings and bar mitzvahs in some mustard-faced monster's hospitality empire down in Miami.
We cootie nicked anything. There was a perfectly good Aston Martin Y.
Nah, bollocks. First of all, we didn't steal shit. Hands on the wheel, fuckwit. Get us out of here. Second, any clever tow-rag knows it's best to hide in plain sight. Hands. So even if the filth are looking for us outside of airports, then stations, they definitely won't be looking for a cherry red router master.
That makes no fucking sense, and you know it.
Listen, Nat, this vehicle is a locus of stored-up energy, saturated in the idle dreams of all who've ridden in it. Its symbolic puissance permits me to access the cultural magics of mighty Albion, and thereby weave elaborate glamours to conceal us in our journey.
Try to bullshit me again, and I will break your face.
Right. Yeah. Look, just trust me, alright? I got me reasons. My son deserves to carry his city with him, through these alien worlds. Because he can never go home again. Now, Nat, she's taken it pretty well, so far. On the surface. Embrace the adventure, ride the chaos, occasionally kick the shit out of a security guard, etc. Life on the lam. But sooner or later she's gonna quit pouring all her rage into that creative writing bollocks she's got up there on the top deck, and next time I take a secret peek at her notebook it'll just be page after page of John's fault, kill John. Ticking bomb, that one. But Noah needs to stay busy. Just checking in with an old mate. He'll help us. Head west, stay off the interstate and don't stop for anyone, okay? Now listen, Noah, you might as well know this now. America's a nice enough country, you'll get a decent steak to go with the bubbly pig piss they call beer anyway, and God knows back home's nothing to be proud of these days, but it don't work the way you're used. Like. They call it civilized, but there's an asterisk, ain't there? Tiny little footnote says, but only if you can afford it. And if you can't? Well, maybe you're lucky and it don't actively attempt to kill you. But it sure as fuck won't lift a finger to save you.
What did I tell you? I said don't stop for anyone.
Yo, actually, I decided to ignore you. I felt it a condescendingly plebeian instruction.
Hang about. Since when do you sound posher than a caviar handjob? And come to mention it, where's my voice? Handjob, 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 handjob.
Ah. I'm dreaming. It's just a bloody.
Ahem. Hello, John Constantine.
I know you. Why can't I remember?
Don't feel bad. I've changed. What are any of us, after all, but palimpsests of antique tales? When last we met I thought you had done me a great service, but...
Now I know. You lied to me.
Dream of the endless.
You remember it, yes. Something of mine came into your possession.
A leather pouch full of sand. I want it back. Where is it?
That pouch? That was years ago. Yeah, I bought it in a garage sale in San Francisco. I knew it was powerful. But I never managed to get the drawstrings open. Don't be afraid, John. I'm not angry, there are simply some loose ends that require attention. How did you lose this pouch, anyway?
It was stolen from me. By a man called Burgess.
The old demon king himself? My ex. She ran off with it. And her name was Rachel, John. You broke her heart and she attempted a repair using purloined dreams. An interesting yardstick for a civilization, wouldn't you say? Does one blame the thief or the forces which impoverished them? Perhaps that is why my former self ended her with such uncharacteristic kindness. At least she was an honest thief. I always wondered why he believed me. If Rachel managed to get the bloody thing open, and with nothing but my notes to go on, stands to reason I did too.
Quite. I was preoccupied. Weakened. It was a comfort, I think, to trust in strangers.
But I believe he always suspected, deep down. Would it help if I told you I only used your wanky sandbag in a really fucking important, like, literally world-saving sort of? No. And it was only a few bloody grains. Took me a whole bastard month to get them out. That's gotta be worth.
Would it help if I told you, you weren't the first? 50 years passed, John. 50 years between disaffected members of Burgess's order fleeing with my pouch, and you finding it in California. Surely you are not so arrogant as to assume yourself the only one capable of misusing it. In all that time, mischief was made. Quite inspired, in its way, but thankfully of little consequence. At first. But the ripples have grown. Opportunistic forces have taken advantage. Something obscene has slithered into America, John Constantine. And since you're here anyway, I would like you to fix it.
The fucking cookie girl. Our lands, she said. Her and her kin. You've been outmaneuvered, ain't you? The dream I met was a grumpy old sod. Only reason he'd skip the opportunity to face fuck an enemy in person is if he didn't have a snowball's chance in hell.
They have used my tools. Their acts, their natures, are hidden from me. They have begun to usurp my primacy in the American unconscious.
Funny. If I didn't know better, I'd say you were scared.
Would that be so incredible? None who inherit their power may justify the delusion of invulnerability. I'm not my old self, John. He would tell you it is doomed for any mortal to misuse the articles of the endless. I will not threaten you.
You will help me because my cause is your cause. Your son's condition. Your moribund body, sustained only by a few trickles of demon blood and an absence of any afterlife that would take you. And above all, the guilt of your transgressions, which will
Hound you. It is your misfortune to have fled to a nation where the enemy controls all of these things. A few grains of sand, John. Retrieve them and you will be rewarded.
I will show you fear in a handful of dust.
Oh, the wasteland. How apt. I have often thought that in a different age, T.S. Eliot would have made a most convincing oracle.
Instead, he made a convincing miserablist whose name's an anagram of toilets. Wait. Oracle.
Good. The decay has not yet claimed your wits, at least. decaying, John. Seek her out. She will guide you where I cannot.
You know, you're scarier than him. He was just a mopey old goth having a mid-eternity crisis, but you smile. Nothing more dangerous than a bloke who thinks he's being nice while he waves you off to die. What do you say to that, eh?
I said keep your hands where I can see them, fucker.
What?
Motherfucker, last chance. You keep your black fucking hands where I can see 'em. Going for a piece, I swear to God I'm
Whoa. He's a mute. He's just signing to ya.
on a fucking ground.
Do you not ken he's trying to fucking talk to you? You fat bobag. Just calm down, he's.
Oh, fuck this. Guldrabok sleep thorn. It's lazy and it's crude and honestly, I thought I was better than this, and oh, there'll be a price to pay. Always is, but Jesus fuck, I'm tired. And there's only so much more the world can cost you when you're already dead. All right, Dread. Everything's nice and cozy, nothing to report. The truth, please. Are you aware of a warrant on 3 British nationals, wanted in connection with a homicide in London?
What? Nope.
Is Interpol involved?
What now?
Why the fuck did you stop this vehicle, pal?
Black boy driving a big red bus. I ain't never seen that before.
So, ye pointed your wee gun at it?
Yeah?
America.
And nothing. Nothing to report.
Mind you, difficult to judge a culture whose approach to the unknown is to put bullets in it, when you come from one that spent centuries doing the same with flags.
We shooty broken his fucking legs.
Just give it a rest, eh? We're close.
Bing mainin te ask. This friend yours can he clear all our names. Is that the sorty help why are you after, John? I've a life back home. Can why not do some fucking magic and get us back? Eh?
I know, mate. This fella, his help's a bit more high concept. But he'll give us somewhere to lie low, and I've got some thoughts about next steps. He's a resourceful sort of bloke. And capable of going where I can't. And easily manipulated. And maybe, if we're lucky, more powerful than all the oracles and spooky cookie girls and Palidonira wankers put together. And listen, he'll understand how you two re feeling. He's a homebody, first and then a foremost. Real fucking family man. Just wait till you see what he built out here for his missus. The bayou, I'm telling you. It's this feverish place. It's like chaos. And then right in the middle you've got this creative intelligence. And look, I know I sound like a right hippie bellend, but maybe he's got the right idea, eh? It's about harmony, innit? Not taming the wild, but dancing with it. Putting down roots of the spirit and wait here.
Sir, pardon me, I think you'll find this club has a no-smoking policy. And actually, we're just about to
play through. You were supposed to be here, you big fucking. The boy. There's blood on his hands, and then there's mold growing on me, and I spent years dicking you about, mate, didn't I? You didn't owe me shit, but you were a good egg, far as an ambient Brussels sprout can be, and I don't know what to do. They think I've got a plan. Do I? What? Do I'm Arve to beg, you godlike fucking turnip? Where the fuck are you when I need you? Alec Holland. Or whatever you're calling it yourself these days. Earth-shattering news. John Constantine needs help. Fuck.
These names: John Constantine, Alec Holland. I do not know them.